ain't going to share
I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
No. I smacked his ass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Sunday. Hey, 7, let's go. I'm coming after you. Let's get it. That's right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his target, Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
He's alert.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He said it like he said it like he threw it.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't put 8. Just
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You still I hate the way your face looks.
Here's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The hardest to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now glitching.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Say everybody quiet. It's like yo chick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit, thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Win that field. Win that field.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Yellow, 40, 50. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get. I don't need to.
On the run, this is Jackson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bound to lose one.
The tree is open.
Easy.
We know the blitz is coming. Both sides.
50.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14-3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Nigga dog about as real as Clifford.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 45's the mark.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You got more passing yards.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
With as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
You can't see my plays either.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken around the 12. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Trap.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Oh, okay.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The nigga from the Falcons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
You should have never played me.
Race don't travel. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I know you did.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Bunker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we...
It got his man complete.
There's a pick.
Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley, 73 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to give a damn if he was 101. That bitch ain't.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Attack, attack! Mike 50, I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. Third down here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, boy, I'm glad you
on target over the middle to Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Touchdown.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's how you get them off their game.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He completes it to Julio Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, Karen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I was going to say that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Right side caught by Jackson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a slant. That nigga got jammed back.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And again, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Consolation prize. That boy was trying not to get 21. I could have just ran it.
Yeah.
First play of the game. Use alert. Play some offense. Exactly.